Hello, my beautiful crocheters. Today we're basically gonna go over my Amazon Christmas wish list. Let me put this on the ground or else it's gonna shake. Okay, this is comfy vibes. Basically, my Nana every single year asks me for my Amazon wish list around this time. So I made it, and since I've been so locked in with my crochet, like nothing is distracting me to the point I'm just not doing schoolwork. I no longer have to run track. I'm free. And I do have my job, but like my job allows me to crochet while I am working. Sometimes, you know, I babysit kids, so like sometimes, you know, if they're running around, I might have to drop the yarn. But for the most part, like it's been crochet, bills create, locking in. And this is something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. And because of this, my Amazon wish list is stuff that like I was literally struggling because I don't want to wait until Christmas. I want all of this right now. But we're not gonna do an impulse buy. And I did get a brand to send me a pillow that was on my list, so now I don't have to put it on my list anymore. Basically in this video, I say it's on Amazon Christmas wish list, but it's basically don't buy these crochet things, buy these instead. And I do say that not to like influence you a certain way to do certain things, but like these are things that you can buy once that are useful, that make your life so much easier. And it's not like you want to really invest in things once so that you don't have to keep buying them over and over again and stuff like that. And it just makes life so much easier overall. Like we spend so much time crocheting. We as in, I don't know how much you do, but I know it's bad because every time my boyfriend texts me, what are you doing? Like when he's not here, he's like, what are you doing? You know what I'm doing. I'm crocheting. So for the first thing that I have that you should invest in was this pillow that Valari sent me, and I'm so happy that they sent it to me because it's just so cute. They gave me a code that I can give you guys, and I literally had reached out to them because I knew I was gonna make this video and I knew that this is what I needed because at home I made this super big crochet heart pillow where basically like I just take an amigurumi heart and then I do it with fluffy yarn and I increase the measurements, so that's huge. Moral of the story, if you guys want to make a tutorial for that, I can. It's not that bad. Sorry, my arm itches right now. I knew I wanted like the heart was that, so like the top of the heart was here and then it like pointed out, and I would always crochet on that, but like I'm not gonna ship it all the way to where I live now from home. So I knew I wanted this pillow so bad, and it's really because when I'm crocheting, like it's for this exact reason, because I'm like leaning forward or something and my elbows are always like, I'm always crocheting like high enough where my elbows aren't leaning on anything, and it's so annoying. And it's so cute. It has a buckle on the back, and yeah, you don't really have to buckle it, but like I don't know, it just makes it like more secure so that your elbows are always good. But this is something I do think you should invest in because it's good to have support. Like if you're just sitting anywhere, like I use on the couch or anything, like this is a good thing to invest in. Like instead of buying a regular pillow, I would buy like this type of pillow. Like if you also like are thinking of this kind of pillow but like are thinking something else, like it's basically like a body neck pillow. But I know like breastfeeding pillows, like that's kind of like the concept, like you put the baby here, like so that you have to hold them. It's kind of like the same thing. Instead of just buying metal hooks, regular hooks, ergonomic hooks, whatever, I need one of these so bad, it's not even funny. I'm thinking, I contemplate every day, and probably after this video, maybe if you guys give this 1 million views, like I'll invest in it. But the light up hooks are amazing. I want one. I can't even, like that's top on my list right now. Like maybe I should just buy it. Let me just buy it. Let me stop playing. Okay, there's just so many benefits. Let me just run through it quick. So with the light up hook, so like when it's dark or like even I very much like you can see the vibe in my room. I very much want it to be completely like no bright lights. Like I'm not vibing with big overhead light. But you know, sometimes you just can't see and my eyesight is gone. Like no amount of carrot eating will save it. So it has a light up in the hook that you have. That's one. Two, it has different interchangeable hook sizes, so you don't need to buy like a bunch of light up hooks. It has all like, I think you like screw them on or off, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just change the hook sizes on and off from like a certain amount so that you don't have to just keep switching, like keep having multiple of the hooks, like you just have one. Most importantly, which is what I need, like it's not even funny how bad I need this part, it has a row counter and a stitch counter. Guys, I've been using, I like have done ones online, but that's like annoying. I've used my Apple Watch, but I don't wear my Apple Watch. Like, and I also will use like the timer on my iPad to like, I'll do laps, but then I totally forget. But like if it's on the hook, like, you know how many times a day I'm like, okay, what row am I at? And I count those same rows a million times. Like, it's ridiculous. It's actually annoying. What percent is my phone at? 10%, 20%. If you don't get anything else on the list, like I feel like this should be something that you definitely get. Like these hooks are really amazing. This could be controversial because, but like I honestly also don't really understand it. I guess this is mostly if you're working with acrylic yarn, which I haven't really branched out to many other yarns because I don't wear my pieces enough to invest in good ones. Like if I'm making for something else, then I'll invest in quality yarn. But moral of the story, instead of like all the blocking stuff, instead of having all that stuff, all I use is a steamer. I don't think that you need, like I do see other people like they'll roll it up in a towel, they'll pin it down on the board, stuff like that, but like steamer is perfectly fine, especially if you're making garments. I guess like it could be difficult if you're making like a granny square and you have like one granny square and you have to steam it, but also there's ways to work around that. Like you just put it on a hanger and you steam it and it's literally amazing. Like I feel like that blocking works better because like sometimes I still see people block the yarn and it's not as loosey-goosey as I want it to be. But yeah, instead of just all that blocking stuff, you should invest in a steamer. I don't know if like since I'm laying on this pillow, like it's giving like big back, shoulder, like whatever. Y'all gonna have to suffer because I'm comfy. I used to have in my own apartment, which is so sad. It's so funny because this is a random story. It's like one of those neck reading lamps, which is perfect for like a flight or anything where like you don't want to lean up and put, which I still put the light on anyway, I don't care. But even at night, like when I just want to crochet and I want this thing around my neck, then that is what I use instead of like a lamp or whatever, is this light. But I was saying in funny stories, my boyfriend would literally turn off the lights. Mind you, he seems perfectly normal to the outside world, but he's actually crazy. And I need to start catching this on film because nobody's gonna believe that like he's as crazy as me. Like I'm the crazy one. No, it's him. It's him. But he literally will do like the lights. So like the lights have like lights at the end and he'll like do shows with them. Yeah, we live in our own little world. It's funny to me. Yes, this is, guys, I need to buy this stuff so bad. It's not even funny. I keep looking at the list and my heart just breaks a little. My bank account just cries a little more. Like and share this video and send me $1 million so I can buy all this stuff. But instead of having like the basic yarn winder, or instead of having like you have to, you know, roll the ball, you should invest in the electric silent yarn winder. I had one of those sent to me from like TikTok shop when I was at home. That's where all my stuff is, and like it's crazy. I can't just bring a suitcase to bring all this stuff home because I would have to bring so many tiny things home. Like I'm just gonna have to buy it again. But no, I love that yarn wander so much, and it's getting to the point where like I'm really trying to lock in with my yarn that like once it gets knotted, once the ball gets like super thin, once I use it all at the end. Meanwhile, exhibit A, I'm really trying to use all of it. Like I'm not trying to waste any of it. And I feel like I mentioned this in the last video that you're more likely to use these yarn scraps or like the small yarn balls that you have if you like make them really neat, and it's just easier to use them. Like sometimes, if anything, I say this all the time, but the thing that is going to make me never crochet with you is if you're knotted and if you're unorganized. If I see that, I'm not gonna throw you away because that's gonna hurt more than even using you. But if I see a single knot, like it just like I'm not doing it. Like I refuse to. So I just feel like having an electric yarn wander like overall saves you money because you're like just kneading up your yarn, and especially eventually, honestly might do this soon, when you put your yarn on the wall and it's in the cakes already, like that's so cute. But I was just literally thinking in my head if they had really long push pins, but I don't know how that works. Like I don't want to have to screw anything into the wall because that's so much work. So like do they have like push pins with like really long, but like would that even stick into my wall? I don't know, guys. The mind is a wondrous place. Oh my god, this is one that I recently discovered because I made in my Halloween fall crochet decor. I made a skeleton that I put on the wall. It's still there, guys, and quite frankly, when it's dark in the room and I look over and see the skeleton on the wall, like, gasp of fear, like someone's coming to get me. But it kind of adds to the effect, like it's spooky, like someone's coming to kill me, like it's Halloween. Whatever, besides the point. But instead of push pinning, because it's like, it's a little skeleton. I don't know if I have a picture or not, but it's a skeleton that has a bunch of different parts. So instead of just push pinning all those parts in the wall, making all those holes, whatever, even though I push pin everything else, using Velcro command strips, and you can cut them up so as tiny as you want, and since crochet is so light, like you don't need anything heavy, using that to hang crochet stuff up out the wall is so clean and seamless and everything. Honestly, need to make a crochet tapestry for my wall now that I'm thinking about it, or like something crazy. I did like the skeleton. If I can make, like, I kind of want to make, like, you see these auras behind me, like free style crochet, and then I would use the Velcro command strips to hang it up. But no, that's literally such a hack that I invented, that I'm just amazing. You're welcome, you're welcome. This is the last one that I also recently bought off a TikTok shop, but I'm gonna try to link everything I can in Amazon, my Amazon storefront. But you can also just look this up. No hard feelings, but if you feel like showing me a little extra love, like give me like $1, like maybe like 50 cents, like then go through my Amazon storefront. Either way, I'm gonna find the ones that are most similar to the ones I bought or the ones I bought in the past. But it is the, what's even the word? If you like to crochet and record it or make tutorials or whatever, like that's, you know, that's my current, that's me. Like I'm a tutorial, whatever, trying to record this stuff as much as I can. It's the magnetic phone holder so that you can show your hands while you're doing it. And I use this all the time. Right now, since I don't have a light up crochet hook and I don't have a neck lamp, I actually put my phone on it and I put a flashlight so that I can see my crochet stuff in the dark. But I kind of feel like a doctor when I do that, even though they don't have it, their thing is like around their head, but I feel like I'm like in surgery, like, yeah, because that's the same. Honestly, like I feel like this is such a random fact, but don't doctors like crochet and knit so that like it keeps their hands like, okay, I don't know. This could be like a random fact I learned off of Grey's Anatomy. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you have some savings aside. Maybe you will, here's what we'll go through. You'll buy the electric yarn winder, right? And with all that, you're gonna organize all your yarn, which is one, gonna make you take up your time so that you don't buy more yarn and try to look at more projects and just whatever. So that's some money saved. And then on top of that, now that you're just looking at all your yarn cakes, right? Then you're like, like let me just use all this yarn. So saved money again. So all that money combined, technically when you're buying all this stuff, you're actually saving, because technically when you use this pillow, your wrists aren't gonna hurt as much, which is saving you from the future surgery that you're gonna have to get in the future. So call me Dr. Bella, because hallelujah. All right, I hope you found something that you liked in this video and that you have a great rest of your day, evening, night, life. Goodbye, guys.